Hey everybody, Slippery Slope is here with Java tutorial number 24, and this is the tutorial I've been hinting at for a couple videos now, going back a couple videos and that is we are going to have two methods. We're going to have information be passed into a second method. Now, initially I was going to use two classes for this example, but because I wanted to make a one class example and then a two class example and throw it all into the same video, I was running on for like 12-13 minutes because I was explaining everything in detail. So let's not do that, and let's dive right in because I do have the tendency to want to explain everything, uh, which is a good tendency, I think, but hey, that's me. I have some stuff in console right now from when I programmed this stuff on my own earlier, so I'm going to clear that, hit remove all terminated, and let's just hurry up and let's begin. For starters, we're going to make something that needs user input, so let's import our scanner class, which you're going to be doing a lot really throughout your career of using Java. So don't worry, after a while you get accustomed to just hurrying up and typing that thing in there, so it's not really a hindrance to have to do that. Scanner input stuff equals new scanner system.in. To save time, I'm not going to go over this because we have in the past. If you're unsure about that, you might want to watch the previous tutorial. And we're going to have a print or a print line. And the question we're going to ask is, how many hours did you sleep last night? Why do we want to know this? Because we're creepy? Or perhaps because we're running a psychology experiment? We want to ask a question. I'm used to doing that. I used to do that in school all the time. So we're going to have an integer hours, and we're going to have what is entered next be our integer. So I don't think, I haven't done that before where I have the data type, the variable type right there with the next in or next double line. You can do this, and it can save you an extra line of code, so feel free to do this unless your teacher or your boss doesn't like it for whatever reason. And, well, I'm just going to use one class, so I'm going to save us the inconvenience of having to create an object for a second class. Next up, well, shucks, we're going to type up the news. We're going to type in hours, and the news, I mean, obviously that's not a Java keyword. What am I going about here? Well, the news is going to be the name of our second method, and this is the information that the second method is going to need. And what this is about is any information within these parentheses, within these parameters, is an argument. Remember, this right here is an argument. That's the sort of thing your teacher is going to want to know if you want your teacher's love. And it's extra code or information that our second method is going to need in order to reach our desired end, in order to get the results that we want. So after this stuff, let's create a second method, and we're going to do public static void. Again, it's void. Void means we're not returning anything. Nothing's being returned. And the news, and we're going to want to put in inside our parameters, our argument. This is our methods argument. And yeah, integer hours, we need it. It's being passed in from main to the news. And in here, we're going to want to put system.out.print. That's just the way we happen to be doing things. You slept. We're going to put in a space there to make it look nicer on the output. Hours. Another space, hours. So you slept however many hours. And you want to put that. Did I seriously just forget what a period is? That's really sad. You're going to want to put that inside the parentheses. Okay, so let's run this. And the program asks you how many hours did you sleep last night. I'm going to put in 27 just to be funny. And then we slept 27 hours last night. So I'm going to hurry up and go over this. You want to import your scanner because we're getting user input, class header, method header, squiggly brackets. We need to create an object so that the user can enter input. We ask our user a question, and whatever they type in, that's going to be assigned to hours, and hours will be initialized with that value because we're declaring it in this line. And then we're going to call the news method, and we want to pass it the hours information. Well, then we have the news method right here, and this right here is our argument. We need integer hours. This is information we need. We know it's coming in, and boom, we got it. Boom, it was thrown in the air, and we received it. And we have system.out.print, you slept. Well, we have the hours information, so we know what this variable is, and we just want to print this out on screen. You slept however many hours. So the only other thing I want to mention, and I'm not going to go over this right now, but for future video, is this static keyword. Get rid of it, and boom, you got an issue. So just keep that in mind. Don't fret about it. We will discuss in a later video. But because I don't want to run on forever, 6 minutes, that is awesome timing. I want to say thank you for watching this video. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. And we're going to talk about this stuff more. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, like the Kool-Aid Man. Slippery Slip signing out. Peace, everybody.